Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm extremely excited because I have ordered the, what's it called? I'm dropping everything. I don't even know what this thing is called. I forget, and it doesn't say on the package. Anyway, it's a, I think it's Pro Style. It's something. Anyway, it's a brush cleaner. I'm just showing the back because my address is on the front. I know this is like watering. But anyway, I haven't opened it, obviously. It just came today by FedEx, and I wanted to open it on camera and do a first impression. I've been wanting this for a long time, right when it first got popular, but when I went to go order it, it was on, there was like a long waiting list, so I just waited because everyone was ordering it at the time. It is $65, so it is a little bit steep, but I hate to wash brushes. I have a lot, and I do not wash them nearly enough, like not as often as I should, because it just takes so long, and then I have to wait for them to dry, and I have to like schedule it for when I'm not going to have makeup, which isn't very often, like makeup on. But anyway, I'm super excited because this is supposed to wash and clean your brushes in just minutes. So yeah, we're going to open it and we're going to try it out for the first time on camera. I'm really excited. I don't have any. Oh yeah, StylPro. StylPro brush cleaner. That's what it's called. Wasn't exactly for sure. And then, let's see, I had something else in the box. Probably just a receipt, I would say. Yeah, basically that's what that is. Okay, so I'm going to need my scissors, or here, I got a little razor. I'll just use that. Okay, the box is a lot smaller than I expected it to be, which is good. I'm glad that it's small, but for some reason on other videos it seemed like maybe the bowl was bigger. I don't know. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You just have the bowl and then the little spinny thing, and yeah, basically that's what it looks like. Okay, so let me get it opened up. I think it's going to be fairly easy to assemble. Oh, it comes with some makeup brush cleanser, 2 little packets of it, which probably is not going to be enough to clean my brushes, but we'll try it. Okay, so here is the device. Oh, okay, so it just comes like this, but it's got a little tab in between the battery that I have to pull out so that it'll work. Okay, so you do have to keep batteries for it, which, you know, isn't too big of a deal. Let's see. It's got a lot. I don't know why it has a lot, but it does. Okay, and then you just have the little attachment that just clips in here. Spins it around. Okay, so I'm going to open it up. You got instructions. You have your little glass or plastic bowl. It's all wrapped up. You have your different little rubber pieces that your brush fits in. It's all crammed down in here and I can't get them out. Come on. Okay, so there's those. And then, like I said, you just have your bowl. Okay, and I don't know what this is for. Guess if I would read the instructions, I would figure it out. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. This holds your little rubber pieces. I'm going to put them on there and be right back. Okay, so your little rubber pieces just fit on it so that you don't lose them and they're not just like rolling all over the place, and you can just stack them and sit them to the side without taking up a lot of room, and it keeps it a lot more attractive. Okay, so like I said, you have your bowl, brush cleaner, and then these. So basically pretty simple. Let's see. I'm going to see what the actual instructions. Select a brush. Now select the best fitting collar and push the brush in until it holds firm and straight. Remove collar and brush from base. What else? Push the spindle, which is this little thing, into the collar and brush in a straight line. Adjust the brush if necessary. Any slight leaning will affect the ability of the StylPro to clean and dry and may cause it to rattle. Fill the bowl. Blah, 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 blah. Softly dunk the brush up and down in the liquid, pressing the brush lightly into the bowl to open the bristles slightly. Work liquid into the bristles. Repeat for 5 seconds to avoid damaging the brush. Do not allow the metal ferrule to go under the water. After 5 seconds, whilst gently pressing the brush down in the bowl, switch on the StylPro. Gently lift the StylPro. The brush will start to spin rapidly, causing the liquid to splash up. Slowly move the brush up and down for 10 seconds, keeping the brush underneath the liquid level at all times. At this stage, if the brush is not aligned straight, it might start to wobble from side to side and rattle against the bowl. After 10 seconds, gradually lift the spinning brush out of the liquid, but keep it inside the bowl and leave it to spin above the liquid level. As the brush lifts from dirty liquid, the bristles will splay out, and you will see the water and dirt being spun out of the brush. Leave the brush spinning above the liquid. After 10 seconds, switch off. Repeat this step if you would like it drier. Okay, pretty simple. Okay, so I'm going to clean all my brushes today, but obviously I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm going to try to do like the more like difficult shaped brushes. Like this one I contour with, and it's just like a little like rectangle almost shaped, and it's very dense, so I really have to scrub it when I'm cleaning it. So I will be interested to see how well it cleans this brush, and you can see how dirty it is. So I'm going to go fill this up and put some cleanser in it. And it doesn't have a line or anything, so I'm just going to fill it about halfway so that I have room for my brush to be on top. And I will be back to see how this works. Okay, so I have my water. Excuse how dirty my table looks. I'm just, oh, darn it. Okay, I'm just going to put the brush cleaner that comes with it in here. I guess I was supposed to use the whole pack. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to start off with that contour brush I was talking about. You can see how dirty this is. I hope the camera angle is okay. But yeah, so this has got a weird shaped handle too, so I don't know exactly how well it's going to fit one of these little things. Okay, so the smallest one, I believe, is what's going to fit because it's really thin on the end. Yeah, that looks like that's going to do fine. So then we just put the thingamajig, whatever you want to call this. So this is what it looks like. It looks like some kind of a weapon at the moment. Okay, so let's just spin it and see. Wow, it really does open the brush up. I was not expecting it to do this kind of brush that well. Okay, so awesome. Okay, it feels pretty sturdy, so I'm just going to dunk it. Let it get nice and saturated. Okay, and then we're going to turn it on. Oh, wow. Wow, that water is already like dirty. Okay, and then I'm just going to hold it over for 10 seconds. Okay. Wow, that is pretty impressive. There's still a couple little spots. Oh my gosh, it's dry. It is dry. I could use this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. Okay, so it did get a little bit wobbly. So I'm going to go in a second time and see if I can get the rest of the little brown spots right here. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I want you to see this water. Do you see that? That is one brush. Oh my gosh. I'm very, oh my gosh, impressed. This is crazy. Okay, so dunking it in the water, turning it on. Okay, it's doing better now that I had it a little bit straighter. Okay, gonna hold it over. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at this. It's very soft. Feels and smells clean. Yes, that is amazing. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to move on to a bigger brush. I can't, like, this is dry, people. This is completely dry. Which this is a smaller brush, but still. Okay, so I'm going to go into... okay, this is my contour brush. It's a lot bigger, a lot fluffier, and it's very, very dirty, as you can tell. So I'm going to, I think it's going to have the same, oh darn it. Okay, yeah, it's using the same thing because, again, it has that small end. So we're going to dip it in here. Make sure it's good and saturated. Okay, and just turn it on. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely gonna have to change my water already. Okay, this one's been a little bit more difficult. Oh darn it, I just splashed myself. That was stupid. Okay. Okay, so you see it definitely cleaned it pretty well. There's still some down here, but I think a lot of it is how dirty my water is. But obviously, if you wash your brushes more often than I do, this is so embarrassing. But it was my contour brush. So I'm going to clean this water out and get some fresh because this is pretty gross and see if maybe it does a little bit better. Okay, so I put some clean water, and even if I changed my water after every brush, I would still be using less than if I did it by hand because I run so much water over it trying to get it clean. So even if I changed the bowl after every brush, it would still go quicker and use less water. So I'm going to dip this in. Yeah, even just dipping it, you can see how dirty this one still is. Okay. Okay, so that is pretty darn clean compared to what it was. Okay, this one is still a little bit more wet, but I don't want to keep spinning it and not have it shaped. Like, it's dry enough to where I could use it. So I could spin it a couple more seconds, but I'm just going to just let it hang out the way it is. And yeah, that's pretty darn awesome. Okay, so we've done big brushes, so I'm going to try a little itty bitty dense eyeshadow brush, and this had a black eyeshadow on it, as you can probably tell. So I'm going to try this and see how it does. Okay, dipping it and spinning. Okay, you can see the white tip. Now it's black on the bottom but white, but that did awesome. It's dry and there's no eyeshadow coming off of it whatsoever. Okay, so my battery's low. I didn't get to charge it enough. But overall, I think this is awesome. It basically completely cleans your brushes. And there may be a few little spots in it that's not completely clean. But they are like completely dry. The only one that it didn't dry very well was my really big one. But overall, I think it's worth it. If you have a lot of brushes, it is $65, so it will save time if you have a lot of brushes like I do. But if you only have like 10, 12 brushes, then I would skip it. But if you have a lot, I think it's awesome. I really, really do. I think it's worth investing in, and that's what I think. So I hope y'all enjoyed. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. By the way, I put less water in it so it wasn't weighing it down, and it cleaned this brush perfectly. And it's almost completely dry. I can spin it a little bit longer, but I don't want to take a chance on having a hole here. But yeah, I just wanted to update you. It cleaned this one as well, and this is my biggest brush.